I'm way better at this game than Phasmophobia. Man,
Well, this
fuck
game does.
Phasmophobia.
I'm a homeless hate Phasmophobia.
Dog, I'm on that. Violet.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Violet, the ghost is gone. We exorcised it. What happened?
Yeah, no. Chad and I are both like, because we're like, yeah, we did it, man. Fuck this game. I look over and just goes to straight up Scooby Doo running through the fucking house, and I'm just like,
Oh my!
How in the fuck? Like through the floor, dog. That's bullshit.
Goodbye.
Really?
Did you grab the stuff?
It's by the door!
What was it?
It was a monster!
What was it?
It was a monster! It was a fucking monster! It was by the
Fast as hell. You gotta be careful. Run.
run.
Oh shit!
I got me too.
I'm lost.
And they'll be close after.
He's dead.
Oh, God. Yep.
What a way to die.
Didn't like that. Fuck that guy.
How much we got now?
We got 12,000 right now. 12.8. 14.4.
Oh,
Oh, gnomes! Gnomes! Hit the gnomes! Pick him up and slam him. Alright, grab and mash, boys.
It almost sounds like code for something.
Hey, we did it.
Yo, grab and mash.
Alright, grab your...
Oh.
Perfect.
Wait, James.
What?
You just stand there and look toward the stairs. Right?
Okay.
Ow! Jump skill.
I thought you were gonna do that. This is what dying feels like, trying to catch me riding.
Catch me riding.
Get in there, boys.
Ah! Ah!
Well, these guys don't fuck around.
Ah! I could tell!
I just knew every time I go down every time I was like, I'm like, I can't even get a shot off. It's like, you're just eating, blocking my way.
Yeah, no, these guys on Legendary do not fuck around. Your pistol's your friend in this game.
Yeah, true. I'm using the assault rifle. My bad.
Yeah, use this assault rifle to lower shields.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Yay!
It's a party. Oh my god, it feels so nice to have competent teammates.
Oh, I'm fucking lagging! No!
Yeah, it do be laggy.
Lag.
I was doing just fine.
Yeah.
How do I go outside? The fuck?
Run!
Careful, I got a fucking sentry.
Freedom forever!
I'm inside.
Launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Oh my god.
Consider that Slim Jim snapped into.
Oh no.
Consider that Slim Jim snapped into.
When was the last time you had Slim Jim?
Shit, years.
Damn.
I'll get one when I go back to work.
Nah, it's not worth it, bro.
Listen to a fucking.
On a calorie to heartburn ratio, not worth it.
Alright.
I'm dying, dude. Slim Jim.
It's Big Slim Jim trying to silence the truth.
Nano machines, Jack.
Assassination.
If I die, I still hate Slim Jim.
Tell Slim Jim I said fuck you.
Slim Jim gets the last laugh.
Oh no. He died the way he lived with a Slim Jim lodged in his esophagus.
This was the one when she said, I'm gonna give you a 5-finger discount on a knuckle sandwich. And I was playing Monster Hunter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a clip. But no, that was Scrum's moment right there.
Pretty great. Where are all of you? Oh no!
There's a bomber.
Oh no!
All right, hello everyone. I'm Violet Paladin. I'm joined by my friends. I've got James, Eden,
Hello,
and Scrummunculus. Who wants to be the storyteller today and remind everybody what we did last time?
Oh, so last time
I turned to the window.
we turned to the window.
I forgot about that.
That's it.
lean
Dramatically
against-
spotlighted.
Go ahead.
So I forgot all the characters' names already. Forgive me. Or don't. Fuck it. Whatever. But there's a varmint afoot in the town, and it ruined old McGregor's garden. Fucked up his shit. Didn't eat any of the food. Left big claw marks, and we said, "This don't smell right." And there's blood in the garden. And then we went around and be like, if there's blood in the garden, that means something was bleeding. And we couldn't find anything bleeding, but we did find, Tuk found footprints with their ghostly powers, and they were big and creepy and bird-like. Not me this time. I'm a bear. And we went around the town following the footsteps, and it was peeping in the windows. We got a serial peeper on the loose. So we found the school teacher lady, and she's like, "You got a hollow man on your hands." And we went, "Dum bum bah." And we talked to some old broad, and we looked out the window, and then we got guns.
Sounds bad.
Animator, animate that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I describe things is so broken.
Schizophrenic as shit. I mean, it's not inaccurate though.
Yeah, those things happened in that order. Were they the most important things? Probably not.
You can call me many things.
Oh, the
Liar,
animator's
Paladin.
calling me right now.
I was wearing one blue sock and the other no sock at all.
Rebel.
No. 2 socks or no socks. I got yelled at for wearing 1 sock.
Oh no.
Understandable. I am my father now. Anyways, that's what happened.
Yeah, no. Accurate summation. So, the party is now pursuing a creature. The creature, for those of you who weren't there last time, is a tall bipedal humanoid with long, gangly arms, giant, claw hands. Not like pincers, like a crab or a lobster, but each finger is long and sharp.
Like that dinosaur.
Yeah, like the D-Rex of the new movie Jurassic World Afterbirth.
Oh no.
Afterbirth.
I think it's called Rebirth, but fucking Critical Drinker calls it Afterbirth, and that's a way more fitting title.
Fair
Don't
enough.
see that movie.
Watch me stream instead, Lamau.
Right, exactly. Watch me in the theater. You'll have a much better time.
Right. Turn around and stare at me for 2.5 hours.
Hell yeah. I'm paying money to sit in an air-conditioned theater, because it'd be hot outside.
It do be hot. It's
Alright.
cool out there, everybody.
Right? Yeah, it's a large bipedal freak with giant claw fingers, bird feet. You couldn't get a look at his face if it even had one. It was all obscured by the moonlight. But yeah, no, you could tell it was a bad man with bad thoughts. So you activate tracker mode. So everyone give me a nature check to see where you start off in this dark forest of mystery.
Nature.
Oof, no modifier?
Oh, damn.
Nailed it.
God damn.
No, nice,
God.
James.
Hell
Beautiful.
yeah. Violet, what do I get? What do I win?
You win an ass whooping.
Ah,
You smell the dirt. You...
it does sound like me.
So took the ghosts float around you. One of them's got a little safari hat on, and you
Hell yeah.
you reach down, grab some dirt. You don't know what survivalists do. You kind of just rub the dirt, smell a little bit, do the thing where you like kind of like tentatively touch your finger to your tongue. It tastes like dirt. So the ghosts just kind of just take your head and just rotate it slightly, and you can see the tracks leading in this direction.
Tuk Tuk is like, guys, that way, and it's facing the wrong way.
Classic.
And points the wrong
Ending
way.
point.
And then the ghost is like, wait, and then just like has like a like jingle keys in the right direction.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
And I'm just like, that way.
So Tuk Bulwark and Bubbles, you've been in the forest several times before, but every time you come in here, it always feels like the first time. It's very dark, very ominous. It's muddy and humid and gross because the town of Copperhead, where you come from, is a dry desert town. This place is inexplicably moist. It's damp.
Oh,
It's awful. You feel like you're wearing wet socks even if your feet are dry.
I don't like that.
Yeah, no, this place is awful.
Sucks. The
And-
Chicago Wet sucks.
The elder of your village has told you multiple times, like, be very careful when you're crossing the swamp. There are the monsters that live in here are the least of your concerns. There are plenty of us in the town that went in there looking for food or whatever and never came out. And there have been spottings of them, but not them anymore. If you catch my drift.
Hmm.
Read anything in there that isn't the people you came with as hostile.
Understandable. So,
So you are given a option to go north. Keep your feet back.
Oh, my bad.
Make sure you don't
I was
reveal
gonna-
your secrets.
There's just some
I was gonna-
southern dude talking about sweet tea and unsweet tea.
Hell yeah. What's up,
Which
Bubbles?
is crazy. I don't even drink tea.
I was gonna suggest, well, maybe so we don't, get lost or know who we are. We should tie these leaves around our wrists. I don't know, just a suggestion.
What do the leaves do?
Just to the leaves like kind of just tell us apart, like to know that we are who we are.
That's actually a
information.
pretty. He's a druid, so he can do druidcraft. That's inexplicably intelligent. You didn't have to give yourself 2 inspirations for that one. Fucking feeling generous
God
today.
damn.
Hell yeah!
That is thinking outside the button to a degree that I'm upset. Good job.
Mm.
Bulwark is just confused, using his bare hands to tie leaves badly around his neck.
So Bubbles walks over both of you, and just with little wiggles over her little fingers, unique identifiers. You get to choose what the flowers look like on each of you.
I want the death flower from The Sims 3.
What the fuck is the what?
Yeah.
Googling this
It's,
right now.
you're gonna feel real silly.
Hmm.
Look it up. It's got a little skull on it.
Oh, do
For reference, Violet, I put it in the mute chat.
Good. Okay, I was gonna say this bad boy right here.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting choice.
Tuk Tuk is like badass. So one of the ghosts tells her
Mhm.
it looks sick.
Make mine's like a blue orchid looking type.
Okay.
Bulwark's is gonna be a daffodil, a daffodil, because it looks like honey.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. With your unique identifiers on your bodies, you all begin to proceed forward into the forest. It's pretty slow going. You have to constantly like bend fronds and stuff out of your way. You got to climb over fallen logs and wade across marshy little deposits of water. Not quite lakes, but not quite puddles either. Eventually, you reach a junction, and standing before you, guy this is, because I made a bunch of guys just for this encounter. Not Agatha, get out of here.
She a good girl.
She ain't do none.
Okay, yeah, this guy.
She loved education.
Good. So you all see what appears to be a more or less regular-sized humanoid. Allow him to make me. Oh yeah. So he's kind of standing there, hunched over something, chewing on it voraciously, tearing it apart. Grossest Cheems cringing ASMR sounds you could ever hear. He does not seem to be alerted to your presence.
Hmm.
I would like to.
Pursuer.
Is there a breeze?
Kind of. You're in a swamp.
That's true. I would like to snort the air. See if he smells familiar.
Give me an investigation, I guess. Oh, come on. Do that again, Scrub.
Wow.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
I'll use my inspiration, my reroll. Hey!
No, that's fine. There you go. Yeah, that's a free one. You got robbed twice. I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Give me a history too while you're at it. Because that was a pretty good investigation.
Okay, now I will use my reroll for that.
All
one.
right.
Oh, God damn it!
God damn
it! I
What
fucking
the
hate this game. I'm going home.
What happened?
Fuck this gay game.
Fuck this place, man.
It's weighted.
Way to die.
Mhm. All right. So you can't quite.
Mods.
Yeah, their mods always make me win all the time. Mods.
God, Caesar.
So you can't quite place him face wise, but the nose knows. This is somebody that used to come to your town pretty regularly. He went missing. Let's see. About 4 months or so. And you can smell the rot and decay. This guy, much like Scott Steiner, is not normal.
I want to caution the team, like, careful. I recognize this feller from town, but I don't think he is who he was, and who he ain't who he was.
Not Wiz.
Took Took is just uh-huh.
The zombie knows who it is by recognizing who it isn't.
Yeah. All right. I want to slowly approach the individual. Fuck me, dude.
You're like, all right, I got this. You step on every loose branch, knock over every like empty cookie tin. At one point, you slip your feet into like 2 trash can lids and just start doing your best rendition of Stomp.
Pull out my pocket tuba. Boom, 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 boom.
Your fucking Nokia cell phone goes off.
God damn it.
No.
So the from JP3. Who put my camera on?
God
So the zombie hits you with the RE1 cutscene, just looking over its shoulder, and then it stands up to its full height. And you thought it was more or less full height, but no, this motherfucker is huge.
Uh-oh.
He stands about maybe like one bulwark on his hind legs tall.
I look back and I say, oh, he appears one size larger.
He's like that guy from The Simpsons. Is there something funny about my automobile? Yeah, so he gets up and he looks at you. Eyes are literally just 2 red pinpricks, and you could just feel the malice emanating from them and the hunger for bear meat.
Oh, no.
It takes one clomping step towards you, and then groans, and then another clomping step towards you. It's coming after you, Scrum. It's called the Pursuer.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
He's got a name, you know.
Mhm.
I want to put my weight on my hind paws and then lunge with all my girth at him.
Oh, how strong is this thing? Okay. Time to boogie with the bear. Give me a contested strength check. Beat a mighty 14. Yeah, just a check.
Roll ability check.
Mhm.
Fuck me, dude.
So
rigged.
So you put your entire Barossi into this thing, and you have never felt such actual tensile strength. This thing grabs your bare arms. That is the arms of a bear, not your exposed arms, which are also exposed. He grabs you and just digs his fingernails into your skin, and you just make that. You are not having a good time. It's not causing you hit point damage, but owie kabowie, this thing is hurting you. Meanwhile, Bubbles and Tuk Tuk. You see your bear friend has been ensnared by some sort of vile villain.
So, Tuk Tuk is gonna run up in his. I want to cast Vicious Mockery on this lad.
Okay. Before you do that, let's make sure that Vicious Mockery can affect him, because I don't want you to waste your turn. Vicious Mockery. No. Your target can hear you. Okay, good. Yeah, you can. As long as it can hear you, it doesn't have to understand you. Because there are some spells that the thing needs to understand what you're saying for it to be hurtful. All right, insult this zombie, James.
Hey you big bitch, leave my bear friend alone. Where your hair at?
God damn, I'm right here.
Let's come here, a bear.
That's true.
And then you're just gonna hear Tuk Tuk boo boo boo. Hey you ugly.
So you do your best bro session on this zombie. However, it looks at you unaffected and just kind of.
Tuk Tuk elbows one of the ghosts. I go, hey, listen, that was pretty good.
Yeah, the ghosts are all they're crossing little ghost arms and nodding. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Bubbles, it's up to you.
I walk up behind Tuk Tuk, just kind of shy, but a little bit like startled, and just whip out the sleep spell.
All right, keep in mind this is an undead, and undead are not affected by sleep.
Oh, it's an undead. All right. You know what? Then if he's that, then just gonna hit him with the what the fuck do we hit him with? A flame arrow spell.
Gonna
Okay.
baptize him.
I can't drag it.
Flame arrow. Let's find out what it is.
But,
Okay, so flame arrow is an effect you put on yourself, and then you fire your bow at it, and it makes your arrows into flaming arrows.
okay. So then I do that on myself,
Yeah, so just tap the use power
and then
or self.
then-
Everyone. Then use your longbow.
gotta
Okay.
use the long one. All right.
Yep. Drag the +5 onto the pursuer.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. And then 1d8 +2. Hit him. Nice. Nice. This is good. Eden, you have unwittingly done a lot right now. Give yourself another 2 inspiration. I'm kidding.
God damn.
Already at the max.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Because this creature is a creature that regenerates hit points. However, if he's lit on fire, or I think fire acid, yeah, so fire or acid stops his regeneration. So this creature lets go of you, Bulwark, and just begins to like, I'm fucking fire. He doesn't actually talk, but that's if he could talk, is what he would say.
Sounds like James Hetfield going fire bad.
Fire bad.
All right. So it lets you go and it steps away. Are we initiating combat or are we skedaddling?
Initiating combat.
Oh.
That's what I want to do anyway. But we don't have
then-
to.
Bulwark is slapping the singed hairs on his arm. He's putting his dukes up.
Okay. If we're fighting, roll initiative.
Yay.
Another 6!
Goddamn.
Scrum, why did you do to make the gamer gods mad?
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta roll some real dice.
I got a
Bad
6.
rolls
I got a
out.
6 as well.
Oh no, it's contagious.
Oh, no, it's spreading.
I'm using one of my inspirations to have 5 of them bitches.
Inspiration on an initiative roll. Let's go.
It's a little higher. It's 12.
I got 6.5.
Okay. So, Tuk Tuk. Kick us off.
Okay.
God.
So, Took Took would like to.
I used one of my level 3 spells.
Like to cast a thunderclap on the pursuer.
Okay. What's the range of Thunderclap? Because I think you have to be like really close to them and it'll also affect your teammates.
It says you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, other than you, must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage.
Okay.
100 feet.
Yeah, that's a pretty brutal spell. We increase your damage because you are level 7.
Also, I just want y'all to know that I rolled one of my die and I hit a 20.
Beautiful. I will allow it. Bubbles and Bulwark don't have to roll it. Alright, so let's see. On save.
Okay.
Wow.
Did he pass or fail?
He succeeded. He passed it.
So he does not get affected.
He does not. Let's see what happens.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean it's a cantrip, so they're save or suck spells. You don't run out of them, but if they fail, they don't even take half damage. All right, Tuk Tuk. Now it's the pursuer's turn. Everyone, position yourselves where you are in the battle.
Okay. Since he's there,
I feel pretty solid where I'm at.
Directly in front of him.
Flower.
Yeah.
All right. I can't miss him at this range.
Hey, listen, I'm blind. I gotta get as close as I can get.
Yeah, no, understandable.
This is like a cliff, right? Like this little area right
No, this is like a swampy beach area where there's like fronds and shit in the way.
here? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a little mountain cliffish type thing. Okay. Then you know what? I'll stand right here.
What's up, Scrub?
It's a 90-degree incline.
Hmm. Yeah, but you can get around in these areas, but beware. There's like gators and stuff in here. Like it's not great.
Agalooters.
Oh yeah, no, they're big as hell. And they can literally shoot bees out of their mouth.
Oh no.
That's the thing that happens. All right. Yeah. So everyone's posted up, ready to
Yeah,
go. His turn.
Yeah, I'll step. I'll be behind what's
Okay.
Tuk Tuk.
So the pursuer looks down at you, Tuk Tuk, and just snarls and gnashes its teeth together. It can't regenerate because it's on fire.
Can you hear the fire truck too?
Right. You just hear the fire truck?
Yes.
When you talk, yeah.
Oh, look at that. So you know, it's hot fire. So it reaches up with his. Here comes the giant fist. Try to punch you. That's a hit. 22 22. So he clobbers you. What does his fist attack do? Target. Oh, okay, so that's only for So Bulwark, you are you see that he's punching Tuk Tuk only because Tuk Tuk is closer. But the entire time that he's just wombo comboing her, he's looking directly at you. He wants that bear meat. Okay, he's got 2 attacks. He's gonna punch Tuk Tuk again.
That's
Hit.
not very nice.
Yeah, because he's got an extra damaging effect. If he hits the person that he's actually like trying to pursue, they take an additional 46 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
God damn.
That's a scrum. You're gonna want to be careful. Buble.
So what I do? I try and hit him with the moonbeam.
Oh. All right, solid. That's a good spell.
Oh, I got something for his ass.
See if I can fucking. So I cast moonbeam on myself.
You don't cast movement on yourself. You cast it on them.
On
Yeah.
On the pursuer.
Mm-hmm. Do the
well, because
the
because this
conservers.
affects self. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the moonbeam is basically the orbital laser from Helldivers. You don't want to cast it on yourself unless you want to die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so drag the save on there. The blue dice.
Blue dice
Mhm.
on this guy, right?
On the pursuer, yeah.
Right.
God damn. Okay. Takes 2d10 radiant damage out of fail save, or half as much out of successful one. Because you burned a spell slot, he still takes damage, but he takes half. Okay. So yeah, from the sky comes in just an orbital laser of pale moonlight, and the pursuer begins to burn relentlessly. The radius for it is pretty big too, if I recall correctly. 40-foot high cylinder. Oh, it's only a 5-foot radius. But just in this one square. So you got to keep him pinned in this location. 'Cause I think you can move it on your turn, right? Yeah. So every turn you can move it up to 60 feet in any direction. Okay. That's Bubbles' turn. Bulwark Iron Pelt. You see him pummeling your friend, and your other friend starts hitting him with a laser.
Use the level 2. There we go.
Do I still have the ghost gun?
What did the ghost gun do? I don't remember.
It was the raccoon. Was it a raccoon? It was the boar.
Uh-huh.
The blacksmith in town gave me a gun with a crystal in it, and it made it like a ghost catching gun, I think.
I don't remember, but we'll say yes.
All right.
Just use the javelin in its place right now while I cook it up for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna. You're gonna keep my distance.
Mhm.
But first, I'm a bear, and I'm mad, and I'm a rage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whack him with a javvy.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Yep.
Okay.
Poke
Yeah,
him
that
from a
hits.
distance so I don't get cooked by the moonbeam.
No, you're fine. It's a 5 foot square, so it's just on him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm. Okay. Hey, you have extra attack because you're a barbarian.
Use it to rage.
That's I think a bonus action.
Ow!
Yeah, it's not a full round action to rage. You just do it.
Okay, well, I'll whip out my hammer of justice. I'm gonna bonk him on the noggin. Wha-bam!
Hit him, Scrum. Hit him.
No.
That was almost an 18. That was bullshit.
You
That
still hit, though.
was an 18 on my screen. Nice.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo.
Wha-bam!
Okay. Good. Good.
Good.
I'll work on that. All right. So, top of the order. Tuk.
Oh boy. Violet, I would like to cast blindness.
All right.
Nice.
How do you like it?
It fails, so it is now blind.
Yes, good. Violet, can I still attack after casting a spell?
No, only if it's a cantrip.
Fuck. A cantrip, you say?
Mhm.
Can I cast Vicious Mockery again?
Yeah, absolutely. It succeeds.
Fuck. It's not even worth talking shit to him.
He just starts stuttering like, fuck it.
I mean, you
Let's
blinded
say
him.
Tuk is mad. She's just like, yeah, how's it feel, bitch? Boo, throws like little pebbles at him. Boo,
I
but
was
just misses
born in the
completely.
darkness, molded by it.
God damn.
Damn, he hit you. Oh, because he's got a +7. I was like, damn, he hit you with a 12? That's some bullshit.
And he's blind.
Oh, wait.
Hmm?
2d6, boo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How many times does that pop off? Let me see. Let's do it again, Scrum, for sure. No, I'm saying, like, I don't know how many times per round you can do that. Let me verify.
I got my 2d6 locked and loaded.
Yeah, hit it again for sure. What was it called again? I'm an idiot. Spirit Shield.
Yeah.
If you're raging, another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage. You can use you can use your reaction. So it's once per round.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Yeah. Good. Teamwork. Good job. Give yourself inspiration, Scrum. You remembered the thing I told you, because I forgot it. All right. And then here comes the giant fist part 2.
Finally, oh my god.
Stupid. Dumb old blind idiot. Alright.
Moo.
No, the other one, Chief. The other blind guy. Alright, Boobles. You see the pursuer trying to wombo combo your friend, but she's molded by the darkness.
I hit it with rules of nature.
Nature.
There you go. $17.
Mhm.
And 7.
So it takes damage from Moonbeam.
I have a dumb question, Violet.
Uh-huh.
Is the moonbeam what's like keeping him on fire presently?
No, he Bubbles hit him with a flaming arrow.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Is he just gonna remain on fire?
No, he has to make a con save to put it out. He has not been making it. So he's just
Okay.
actively burning.
I just wanted to make sure he was still on fire.
Oh yeah, no, he's still very much on fire.
Okay, good.
And then you okay, you hit with rules of nature, you do damage with rules of nature. Okay.
Rules of nature.
Exactly. Bulwark. Your team is coalescing and they're beating the shit out of this fucking zombie.
Hell yeah. Beat his ass. I want to hit him with the roundabout. I'm going to spin up my hammer. And I'm going to do the whirly bird motion.
Oh yeah.
Well, bam. How in God's name do I roll so low with these?
You hit it though. You rolled an 18. Your hammer's a +9 to hit. Fucking hell, dude.
Just hit him like, bing. God damn it. I'm coming around again.
Unfucking believable. Just straight up with the
Right? Goofy ass sound effects and all.
There you go, much better.
Lord of mercy.
I'm about to buzz.
About to buzz. Alright. Top of the orders. Took Took again.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this guy with my banjo.
What are all your passive perceptions, by the way?
Is that just
Your perk.
oh mine's 9.
Oh shit.
Is that bad?
Okay, so passive perception. If you play this little game called Baldur's Gate, that's what lets you just passively determine what is around you without like actively looking for stuff. So if someone's sneaking up on you, for example, and you've got a low passive perception, you have a lower likelihood of noticing them unless they really just bumble their fucking stealth check.
I was gonna say I am blind. So.
Right. Okay. What about you,
+3
Bulwark?
on my perception.
Scrum, what's your perk?
12.
14 plus 2.
No, your passive perception. It's the perk in your main tab.
Oh, 12, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, 12, 9, and a 13. Oh.
My dumbass was looking at the skills. I'm like, oh, it's wisdom. 14.
A different thing here. All right. Good. Yeah, we can use him. But we'll use him too. Why not? If you notice, stealth is what? Dexterity?
It is dexterity.
Okay. Good. He's hidden. What about this fat motherfucker? What's he doing? Oh, he's got a -1. That's not good. Oh my god, still. All right.
Jesus.
Okay, so tuk. Make him hurt.
That was me. Nice. So I'm gonna just go up. I'm gonna whack him.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, because his
Nice.
blind melee attacks against him do have advantage.
Nice. Whoop.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Dale Kabong.
Dale, come on.
So the pursuer, he's gonna make a con save.
Except for the fire or the blindness.
Both. 16 and 24. Yeah. So he, and then for the also for the moonbeam. Okay. What is your spell save DC? Bubbles
Which one?
for your moonbeam. Spell save DC is 14. So he shakes off the moonbeam. The moonbeam is still active. You can just move it on your turn, but he's not taking damage from it. He kind of just wiggles out of the way. Team, give me an attack of opportunity because he's backing out of your threat square.
Just a regular attack.
Yeah, just a regular melee attack.
Sure.
Blindness 13. Yeah, so he shook that off too, so he's no longer blind.
About him, sorry, I'm a moron. For an unarmed strike, do I just roll a d20?
No, you hit him with whatever weapon you have.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
he's a melee. I was just like, does it have to be like my hand?
No, melee is
Okay.
just a physical weapon, not a ranged weapon.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can do female melee though.
Yeah, female, that's fine. I'm man and I'm woman, you know what I mean? Okay.
Woo.
So he tries to back out of your square. You put down the banjo, pull out a knife, and just stab him. He's like, ah!
Yeah. Listen, I have advantage. Or no, I had advantage.
Oh my fucking god.
I had the high ground.
The insanity of like putting down your stronger weapon just to stab him. Just all right. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean he has been pummeling you this whole time. So the fire is no longer doing it to him, so he regains 10 hit points. Good. Alright, now he can do stuff. All that. Now his turn begins. Now it's my turn. Alright.
You posted the perception. It said perk 13. I was like, perk 30. What the fuck?
Yeah. When you gotta get tilted, but you got shit to do later. Perk 30, I give it like a 13. Just a little bit.
Knock a couple off.
Alright, so, Bulwark, make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Let me do that.
God.
Bulwark, your body locks up like one of those goats that faints and just fall over. You are paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to you or until the end of this guy's next turn.
Am I not immune?
You're not immune to spells. What makes you think you're immune? What skill and ability do you have?
I don't know. I forgot what I was looking at. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Agatha. Who's fucking immune to everything.
Right.
Where did I read? Like, one of my characters has immunity to all this shit before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Agatha's
sorry.
a tank. The good thing that she's with you in this demonic dimension. So the The pursuer locks you up, Bulwark, and then just roars into the sky. Behind you, you hear the grossest squelching sounds, like someone's making mashed potatoes. You know what I mean?
Oh!
Oh no.
Why you built like me, though? He's bald, I'm bald, I don't see a difference.
Okay, I gotta roll his initiative order. Oh, okay. All right, and then reach. Okay, he goes next game. Stupid idiot. Yeah, so from behind you emerge 2 more zombimbies, ready to just ready to hurt you emotionally. Boobles.
Walk up. I walk up ever so slightly to Tuk Tuk,
Mhm.
and I tell Tuk Tuk, Don't worry, I'm touching your shoulder," just to make sure Tuk Tuk knows that it's Bubbles.
All right.
And I cast the Cure Wounds on Tuk Tuk.
Man, thank goodness.
Oh, I forgot about the stupid NPC that I made for you guys. You're gonna love it.
Oh boy.
Oh, it is the dumbest thing. It's like Mark Giraffe levels of fucking dumb.
Hell yeah. Who the fuck said sugar gay?
Okay, yeah, so Bubbles here's Tuk Tuk for 8 points. Full work, Iron Pelt. You are paralyzed. Make a... Oh wait, I think it's until the Revenant's next turn, so you're paralyzed. Your turn is skipped.
Yep.
So the
Dang.
Bloater, who I think should be called a Gulper, I think somebody made a fucky around here, but it's basically just a... You know Slimer from the Ghostbusters? It's kind of like that.
Oh,
He loves hot dogs.
Yeah.
he does.
And y'all look like a big old pack of fucking Oscar Myers right now. Yeah, there are no legs to this creature. It's just torso and arms and a big mouth. Not like that big mouth, a different big mouth, but equally predatory. So it is sliding at you, ready. He gonna eat you. What is his movement speed? 40 feet. Goddamn. So in a shocking display of speed, it kind of just stands up on its arms and just begins to run at you, mouth open,
No.
trying to nibble on you.
Oh.
Yeah. Noxious wound. Oh. Oh. Oh, also, as this creature approaches you, you are horrified by this horrific stench. It's making you dizzy, and you are not having a good time. So it reaches forward with its arms, tries to slam you. Hell yeah, that's 1 hit on Tuk Tuk. 1 hit on Boobles. Let's see. Hell yeah. So it literally just picks you up and just boonk, just knocks you together.
Damn.
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage.
Fucking critical. That's crazy.
I mean, he didn't crit you. He's just very strong. Okay, life drain. What does this do? Okay, it's a separate melee attack. Yeah, so it begins to mash you all together as if to tenderize you, and you feel like he's going to eat you. Meanwhile, through the fronds, you can hear something splashing about in the water, and then just bam, booyakasha! Like Rey Mysterio, out of the fronds comes this weird bipedal creature with long, gangly hands. Not the creature you're hunting for, but another just freak. It latches onto you, Boobles, and it tries to bite and nibble you to death. And it hits. 86 plus 2 piercing. This thing's like a jockey. It's just attacking you relentlessly. screaming hysterically the whole time. Tuk tuk. What do you do?
Let me read. Can I cast Song of Rest, Violet?
Song of Rest, I think, is while you're resting.
Oh, damn.
Where is Song of Rest?
It's under class.
Song of Rest. Yeah, during a short rest.
Damn it.
You should have Cure Wounds, I thought.
I do.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't know. It's like a
Can only
very
cast
not
Cure
great
Wounds while I'm-
situation right now.
Yeah.
Can only cast Cure Wounds if I was touching Cheems. That's why I had to move up to Tuk
Hmm.
Tuk.
Is Cure Wounds a touch spell?
Yes.
Range touch? Oh, yeah. I gotta keep that in mind. I think I would let people get away with it, just in general.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah. Heal yourself, James. Physician, heal thyself.
Um,
Musician, heal thyself. Let's go.
God damn.
Come on, man. Do it again, James.
What the fuck is this game?
This is like the first game we've had where we just it's not going
Come
our way.
on.
Two.
Did not pray
But
for
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
intervene on this one. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Nonsense. Okay. That's Teams' turn. So, Bulwark, you are sitting there paralyzed, eyes dry like Ben Stein, and you're just like, give me a wisdom save.
Nice.
And before you ask, Varys, no, your car is not here. So, the tree stump directly next to you, the top of it pops open.
I said, oh, it's a stump. I thought it was a big flower.
No, it's like a tree
I thought
stump.
so too. I thought-
Yeah, let me turn off the lights.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's green.
nice.
Yeah, this whole area is green, but it's dark, so you can't really see it here, so it's all black and white. So, yeah, the stump over here turns on, or the thing pops open like a trash can lid, and spewing from it comes 3 random adventurers who I did not give a rest to, but I will rest up right now because you're all hurt pretty badly.
Yeah, we got hurt.
Yeah.
So Rufus, Varys, and Olive, you are just flung out of, also Jug Jumps here too, I forget. Roll initiatives for those 3 characters. And I'll roll for Junk Jeb.
Alright.
I can't find my whistle. I was
I
gonna
need
do
a
a wee.
fire.
Nice.
I need to pull out Varys's fucking.
Ah, that was almost a
Championship.
20 scrum.
I swear to God.
Yeah, the 3 of you get a surprise round because you literally just popped up out of the ground.
That's not what I wanted. The character selection is only showing me Bugsy.
You should
Double-
click Varys' portrait at the top.
Yeah, just double click Varys.
Double click. Ah! Alright.
Hey.
Okay. Let me fix this shit.
just remember I got cotton candy grapes in the fridge. Fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
Oh my god, I love cotton
Nice.
candy grapes so much.
Okay. Did everyone roll initiative?
Olive and bears, 21. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the pursuer kind of takes a step back and is just like, just what the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
It regains 10 hit points and just begins to just kind of just fuck off into the woods. This is not a fight it can win any longer. So he is out of combat.
Coward.
Boys, I'm not done with you yet. I didn't hear no bell.
Junk Jeb it's just like, people that smell worse than me. Rare.
Rare.
Bubbles and Tuk Tuk, he looks down at you and says, "Do you require assistance?"
Yes, please.
Then allow me to.
In a,
Hmm?
I was gonna say in a small like voice, please.
So then he says, "Allow me to grease the wheels a little bit. You can't see it,
Oh, no.
but I'm winking." You will watch again in horror as this weird, stinky robot just reaches forward and just erupts with grease. It smells horrific. These things immune to necrotic damage?
They're
Good.
undead, maybe.
Good. Not. He gets 2 attacks, so that's another one for you, buddy. Oh my god, this thing is so strong. Well, that's all I can do. He kind of just powers down a little bit. Bulwark, you are... the creature has left, so the fear that once held your body, or the paralysis is gone, but now you are legit shook. If this thing comes back, you feel like you're gonna run away like a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
But you are in control of your own body again.
No longer paralyzed.
Mhm.
Alright. I got my senses about me. Like, click on my bearman. And I want to say, Duck Bubbles, no! And I go, galumphing around. And, I want to throw my bear body at the Reacher and just bludgeon him with the bear baton. With the bear baton, if you will.
The baritone.
That hits.
Yay.
Yeah, thankfully none of you guys have been missing, even with the low rolls.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like, I don't get frustrated. Go again. Your extra attack. I don't get frustrated about that kind of stuff. I definitely notice, like, when my players get mad when they just constantly miss. This is like, I mean,
Would have been a
My
12.
screen, the die got stuck between 2 and 12, so it was just, you get vertice.
do it again. I'll count it as Jack die.
Jack die. I sure hope he doesn't.
Hit.
Bonk.
All right. Rufus.
Rufus pokes his head up out the stump hole, looks around in 180 degrees in both directions, so 362 degrees.
Breaks his neck a
Looks
little
like-
bit.
Right? Pulls a
Ow.
muscle.
His head stays in place, but his body spins around.
Gotta recorrect. He's like, "Oi, what's all this thing?" Calls out to Oliver. It's like, "Where the hell are we? At least I saw we in the sewers, and now..." Looks around. We're still in the sewers, but on the surface.
And Olive just like takes Rufus's head and just turns it to look directly at the bloater. Like, I think we have bigger problems.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas! What the hell is that? And he pulls out his fucking gun. This boomstick. Hold on, I got it.
Bubbles, Tuk Tuk, and Bulwark, you have never seen weapons of such fine craftsmanship before. You see this immaculate gun, whichever version of it is, you're just like, God damn.
Gunchucks.
Bubbles' eyes just wide open and kind of sparkle a little bit.
He's gonna hit him with a flurry of blows.
Oh, God.
So here's one. Bam. There's one.
There's one.
All right.
There's 20. Come on.
So, let me do flurry of blows. All right, let's try this again. Hold on. Grab the wrong one. All right, here we go. All right.
Hell yeah.
Let me go. Bam. Damage. And then I get, was it 4 more attacks with flurry of blows?
Not sure.
One key point, make 2 unarmed strikes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here's 1. Bang. And here's 2. Where were these before?
Hey, they're here now. That's all that matters.
They're here now, yeah. Bam, bam, bam. 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Bubbles, Bulwark, and Tuk Tuk, you watch as the swamp is illuminated with gunshots as this random owl just begins a whooping on this weird zombie creature. The creature's like, oh my God, I've never been whooped on so hard in my life. Ah! Yeah, he's just getting his ass beat real hard. Yeah, 100%. You are just mashing fucking Y right now. All right, so your turn, Rufus?
That's my turn, Rufus.
All right. Little Butter's just like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit, dude. I don't want any of this. So he gets up on his weird hands. Varus, Rufus, Junk, Bubbles, and Bulwark. You'll give me an attack opportunity on this guy as he tries to fucking flee.
What? All right.
Yeah. This line of people, everybody in this line, give me an attack opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
9.
All right. I break out the full auto barrage on this one. Hold on.
Attack opportunity are melee strikes. So whatever melee weapons you have.
Just melee strikes.
Mhm.
That's throwing. That's melee. Okay. Mariposa Moldova, go. 21.
91. That hits. Okay, so this creature tries to flee, and you just beat the shit out of it as it goes. Like, oh! But you quickly
And you also said for Bubbles too, right?
in Bubbles, yep.
Okay. She does
That's a hit.
the quarterstaff.
Just
Nah.
punks it with a stick. Hell yeah.
5.
Boink.
Boink.
So the creature leaves. The Reacher, meanwhile, does not see his friend fuck off, and he's like, ha, you fools. I'm gonna take you down to Chinatown. Let's see here. Like a little animation. I'm gonna get you.
I was thinking chop, chop, chop.
Take Chow down. Take Chow down to China. Oh no!
Chinatown.
Bubble's about to be. He's gonna need a medic. All right. Bite him with my claws or my bite? Bite. Damn.
Bite.
He needs some milk.
Oh! Bubbles! Bears calls out to Bubbles.
Take Chow down. Take Chow down. All right. So he's dancing. Bubbles, as you begin to lose consciousness, you see him. He's here. Hair blowing in the breeze. It's your boy, Varus. It's also his turn.
Varys sees this little girl just dying, and somehow he feels some type of way about her, and he looks down and he looks at this guy and he's like, you know what? We're not gonna have a good time today. And just shoots him.
Nice. Hits.
18.
Fucking Christ almighty. Varys, not even looking at the creature, just pulls out a gun and just fucking shoots it in the face. Just leading a
Fucking
streak.
business.
Bubbles, the last thing you see as you lose consciousness is him. He's here. And then blah, it all goes black.
As she goes unconscious, you see Varys. She sees Varys kneeling down.
Mhm.
And heal. Or can I do a heal?
Yeah, you're a ranger. Or you're a rogue, right?
Yeah, I have a healing potion.
Yeah.
Okay, and I throw a heal.
You sprinkle some healing on her. Bubbles, your eyes flutter open, and he's there, holding you, cradling you. His arms, so strong. You feel so safe.
She wakes up and she just looks at him wide eyes open with her sparkle in her eye, just and that's how she can muster up because she's shy. Just hiding her face. And she lets out a little thank you.
So the swamp goes more or less quiet again as these creatures fuck off into the darkness from whence they came. Junk Jeb is, don't worry, I have this. And he produces a greasy healing potion. Take it. The jar is slathered in grease. The liquid inside is also... you can tell there was a healing potion in there, but it is 100% like layered with grease.
I take it.
Okay.
Bubbles takes it. She's just like, thank you. Just, just confused and shy at the same time. She's like, I don't know what to do with this.
Drink it. It'll help.
But it smells funny.
That's how you know it's good
You gotta
medicine.
Get used to that.
Bubbles just closes her nose and just takes a swig of it.
So you drink this healing potion and you double over. You feel like you want to throw up. You know you're being healed, but you're like, at what cost? At what cost? It tastes awful. It tastes like the back of the fry cooker. It's like, oh my god.
Ugh.
You realize you never want to get hurt again, just so you never have to taste this horrific grease potion. I'm gonna make Junk Jab have a special healing potion.
The lotion potion. It's just grease and he rubs it on you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So what are you guys doing now that the threat has subsided?
For the druid
Mhm.
actions and effects for the spirit totem, does it have to be used in combat, or can I just use it just like that?
Let's find out. That's fair.
Because I'm reading the description and it just says like stuff as for when you're in combat, but
as a bonus action. The spirits only last for 1 minute, so how many times a day can you do this?
100 in effects, I'm not entirely too sure.
I guess you can just do it indefinitely. It doesn't say there's a limit to how many times you can do it, but it only lasts for a minute.
And then it just goes away.
Yeah,
So it doesn't like permanently heal. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a temporary thing you can do.
Okay. Well, Bubbles also drinks another potion just for safe.
Yo, that's nasty, the unicorn spirit. So if you cast a healing spell, everybody within 30 feet of you also regenerates hit points.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's filthy.
I think it has a range.
Yeah, 30 feet. So 30
Yeah.
feet is more than enough.
Does that include the caster?
I think it's centered on the caster. Let's find out.
Yeah, it's centered on the caster.
I mean, like, if you heal somebody else, do you get healed too?
In addition, if you cast a
believe
spell
so.
using a spell slot that restores hit points to any creature inside or outside the aura, each creature of your choice in the aura also regains hit points because of your druid level. So somebody could be outside of the aura, you could heal them, and everybody inside the aura also gets hit points back. So you would get 7 hit points flat every time.
Nice.
Yet you have to use a spell slot to cast a healing spell, but hey, that works. Okay, so what do you guys
Yeah,
do?
that can go with cure. That can go with cure wounds. Okay.
So,
The-
As
Say
Varys, I
Hmm?
oh, as Varys, I ask, what's going on here, guys? Like, why were you guys in this much danger?
It's what we do.
fucking Bulwark's voice of Rufus. Okay, well, it's mighty fortunate y'all strangers came along here and saved our bacon. Put her there, you son of a bitch. My name's Bulwark Ironpelt. Goes shake Varys' hand.
Varys shakes Bulwark's hands, like, good to meet you, man. My name's Varys. I'm a little I'm a little different around these parts, so tries to talk in a country and tries to talk in a in a southern accent. Just
Hillary
doesn't really
Clinton.
work.
Pull out your hot
Oh,
sauce
no
from your
need
purse.
to put on airs. I can tell you a city boy. I can smell it on you.
City boy!
City boy.
So, Bulwark, as you're talking to that city boy, the weird stinky robot goes, I heard you mentioned bacon earlier. If you're done with it, can I have the grease?
Bulwark just slowly rotates over. Just... What in tarnation are you? Some type of talking refrigerator?
And have refrigerators in the 1800s.
You some type of talking ice box? There we go.
There you go. Period appropriate. No, sir. I am Junk Jeb. Human cyborg relations.
Oh no.
I don't think I want to be related to you. Your smell offends me. But if you helped us, I think you're okay.
He says, in regards to the smell, please observe this instructional period. He just kind of pulls out a note and just turns it over to you and just says, ignore the smell.
Glares back at him from over the paper. I'll try.
Thank you. Your cooperation is appreciated. He smells worse than before somehow. Not entirely sure how. Now that you're focused on it, you're just like, exactly. You weren't thinking about it, but now you're actively trying to ignore the smell, and it's just invading all your pores. This is worse than the time you got skunked out there in the forest.
How could we forget?
I give Bulwark one of the rags to block the smell. Maybe this will help you out, buddy. I'm not too sure.
What am I gonna do with a handkerchief?
Put it over your nose. Blocks the smell. Trust me.
Tie it over my nose. Oh God, that is much better. Thank you, friend.
Bulwark, as you tie this little thing around your snooter, you realize that it's filled with some kind of herb, some kind of calming, relaxing, scent destroying herb, and you're like, damn, oh, this is nice.
It's pretty nice there, fella. I'm feeling quite relaxing. Wait a minute. You got drugs on you, stranger?
No, they're not drugs. It's it's a healing herb.
You know I'm a cop.
In a sense.
Tell me.
No, I do not.
Shit, you got me.
Yeah, fuck, you're right.
you think Versus is gonna incriminate himself? He's too smart for that shit.
Immediately, like shit.
Fuck, this
I mean,
guy's
he does
good.
dumb shit, but
I'm keeping my eye on you. And you, tiny owl man. Oi. I don't know much about you, but I don't like you. I don't like the way you dress. I don't like how many pairs of shoes you got on, your fancy hats. You think you're better than me with all your hats? Oh, no, mate. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Well, I must say, you do have a fancy hat yourself there. I'm a deputy of these here parts.
Mhm.
This is my official uniform, son. Oh, no disrespect, sir. Just want to compliment you on your attire. None taken.
Full work. You see this owl eyeing your hat. He wants it.
Salivating. Rub his little wings together.
You see, like, what is it? Like, owls can't move their eyes, right? Like, they move their entire head.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, like, rotating his head. You could tell those big old stupid owl eyes. He's picturing that hat on his head.
Fucking motion tracking bulwark.
Mm-hmm. If you saw it through Rufus's POV, it's like a cartoon where it turns into a snake, but you're just a giant hat.
His pupils turn into hats.
Ah! Hats to Mizu. What? All right. So yeah, the force again goes back down to its more or less quiet nature. Whatever bugs and birds are still in here. Actually, give me a nature check.
all of us, or
Anybody who wants to, but full work probably got it. Let's see. Everybody else wants to roll, let me know.
Rufus is in fact a city boy. Has no idea what's going on.
Took roll. We'll roll nature.
Varus and Bubbles will.
What's Olive's nature? Oh yeah, definitely.
Is she also a druid? Yeah, right? Hmm.
Olive is a druid, yes.
Yeah.
So, Olive, when you and Bubbles both reach out and try to communicate with nature, you're a lot better at it than Bubbles is. So you kind of just reach out and give her a little hand on how to do things properly. That's how you both realize you're both druids. You both know the super secret druid password.
The rutabaga.
I was,
Lest we forget.
I was gonna say the fucking Twilight, but yeah, Rutabaga works.
Well, rutabaga is the command, and then Twilight is the pass for it.
Yeah.
So the rest of you, the rest of you watch as Olive and Bubbles hit the cleanest dap you've ever fucking seen.
It just goes. Wait. Oh. Fuck! I can't do it.
Echoes through the swamp.
Yeah, no, it's crisp as shit. Your hair gets blown back a little bit. For a brief second, Junk Jeb does not smell anymore. You're like, damn.
Fucking wide shot of the swamp, birds flying out of trees.
Yippee!
So Bubbles and Olive, you have found kinship in each other.
Yay. The first thing Olive does is yell at Rufus, 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 I made a friend.
Bubbles just goes back to her shy state, just waiting. Hi.
Junk Jeb clomps over to you. Any friend of Olive's is a friend of mine. Bring it in for the real thing. And extends his long, greasy arms, going in for a hug. 404, hug location not found.
Oh.
Bubble sees the hug and she just gets scared and just runs away and goes to Varys.
Please, where is my hug at?
Oh,
no.
no.
Where is my hug at?
Varys gets in front. She gets behind Varys. Varys gets in front. Tells Junkchub, "Hey, you're scaring the girl. Relax, man."
I'm only trying to be friendly. So you all watch as Junkjub puts his arms out, like take your arms and just bend your elbows, right, with your forearms parallel to the ground. The arms extend forward and just kind of like wrap around Varys and Bubbles. Bring it in for the real thing, and just ratchet you into him.
Pull out the gun and just his goddamn head.
Swear to God, Junk Jeb, you always do this shit.
Just pull out the jackal. Brother, do you still need a brain? Because I can blow this shit right off.
So Junkjub looks at you. I don't know if Junkjub has like actual eyes or if it's just like a pill shaped head. But he kind of just looks at you and he says, "Whatever, you can't hug me." Doop, doop, doop. And he just like you feel him like tapping his hands on on Bubbles' back. There we go. Hug complete. The arms retract back over to his body.
Olive is hysterically laughing on the floor, like, damn, he right though, you can't unhug him.
Now you got the stink on us.
Then he starts to crip walk. Keep a gangster, dog.
I just
Keep a
got this suit dry cleaned as well.
I can pressure wash it off if you need be. He just holds up a greasy pressure washer.
I'm about to lay full auto barrage if you don't.
Make you regret ever being made.
So Junkjub pushes past everybody else and he's just like, "You, Sheriff." Or should I say, Bariff. Looks into the camera. You hear the fucking canned cheer track. Woo! He said it. What are you doing in this spooky forest?
Well, it's an ongoing investigation. I don't know if I should rightfully divulge this information. Looks around. Well, if you need to know, we're hunting cryptids, varmints, ne'er-do-wells from other realms. One in particular, a dastardly beast known as... Turns around. A window manifests in front of him. Looks out the window dramatically. The Hollow Man.
Junkjub begins to spin his weird pill-shaped head around, searching. Hollow Man. We'll do a history check on that. Is he good at that? Surprisingly, yes.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. So Junkjub kind of takes a knee and he says, "Ah, yes, Hollow Man," and then proceeds to make a little projection appear, and exactly what you described, he projects. So you see the creature. Is this what you're looking for?
Good Lord, there he is. That's a Hollow Man. I
Screams.
can tell I've seen him before.
He says, "Do not be alarmed. This is merely a projection, an illusion for those of you with lower technical knowledge." The projection also looks greasy. You're not entirely sure how. It's literally light.
Oh, God.
He says, "If this is the creature you are looking for, I would turn back now. This thing is incredibly dangerous. This is not for amateurs."
Amateurs.
Now, wait a minute. Amateurs. Are you saying that we, gestures toward Tuk and Bubbles, are amateurs? Sir, I am a deputy. Super shy girl with a gun and fucking blind goblin.
A blind goblin with a
so
banjo,
weird.
an incredibly fucking scared and timid girl with a fucking pistol, and just a bear. Just a bear with a hat. You mean to tell me we're not the most professional outfit you ever seen? Son, I better look again.
We are the finest investigators in these here parts.
So Junk Jeb begins to just again spin his head and process some information. Very well. I suggest some interagency cooperation.
What exactly are you proposing here?
We are not from here. We'd like to get back to where we came from, or to at least explore this location.
I know you're not from here. I never seen you around these parts, never. But I don't know how we can get you back. I mean, you came out of this here tree stump. I
That
try
is
to
true.
open it back up.
So the tree stump, when it was opened, had a like a very like metallic feel to it. It sounded like, you know, like an actual trash can lid. Junk Jeff says, "Ah, allow me." Reaches in there and grabs a little grabby hand and just basically rips the stump out of the ground. But it's no longer a tunnel. Ah, I see. It seems to have been a one-way entrance.
What in tarnation one-way entrance? Today keeps getting stranger and stranger.
Was there
Oh,
a
yes.
full moon recently? Took Took says unconfidently, facing the wrong direction from everybody.
Junk Jeb spins and spins. Possibly. Evens, it is. Odds, it is not. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. Odds.
Evens.
No. The possibility of
Oh,
a
odd.
full moon is still off by 37 days.
I got nothing.
37 days, Varys yells out.
You see Bulwark counting on his little bear paws like that's almost a week.
Junk Jeb looks at you, Bulwark, and you can't tell expressions on his dumb robot face, but he says, "Yes, at least 1 week. You are correct."
Oh man. Well, you seem to know a lot about this holla feller. Yeah, looking back, I was just paralyzed in fear, and Tuk and Bubbles ain't looking too hot neither. I think we could use all the help we can get. And I turned to Varys and Olive and Rufus.
Mhm.
What do y'all say? Are you willing to help us out?
Varys takes off or pulls down his shades. You know what, Bear Man? We got you.
And Olive is just like, well, I mean, we're already here, and we don't know how to get home, so
So you know how to get home. You literally have gone like 5 feet. You're in the entrance to the thing. So Junk Jeb says, "I think we should head back to your location. Perhaps there's more information we can gather, and perhaps upgrade your gear. I am what's called an artificer." So he kind of just extends his arms out like in a T pose, and from his chest emerge 3 like solid plates of metal that just fly out and stick grossly to your bodies. This should increase your armor class by at least 1. You feel stronger, but also grosser.
this.
My fur's all greasy. What tarnation have you done to me, you damn bolt brain?
You can't damage, but you can hit. He takes a rock and throws it at you, and it just slides off the grease armor. You don't like it, but it is effective. He also picks up a giant tree branch and swings it into your chest, and the gel acts like an absorbing layer of the grease acts like an absorbing layer of gel, reducing the impact. You barely even feel it.
You are disgusting. And your stench offends me. But by God, you might just come in handy.
I aim to please.
Please don't.
All right then. Looking sad. Kind of just sadly floats off screen.
You vote now.
Oh.
Just a trail of oil
Wait.
and grease behind him.
Just walks into the swamp, getting smaller and smaller until he just vanishes underwater. So you are at an impasse.
Oil spill kills everything.
Oh no! It just destabilizes the entirety of the swamp. So you have two options. Are you going to go back to town and try to outfit yourself, or are you going to push forward, knowing that you'll probably die?
Then we should
I think
gear
we'll go
up.
back to town. Yeah.
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 Maybe set a trap, run
I
some
was gonna
recon,
say,
wait for him
just
to come back.
say Tuk got her ass beat.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Like exclusive.
Okay, so let me pull up the map.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought I lowered the fuck. I thought I minimized it.
Ah.
Did I have Copperhead? I thought I did.
Yeah, we had 2 maps up.
Yeah.
I thought I
Weird.
minimized that fucking map. I think it's images.
Copper jacket. All right. Great map record. You're in the map now.
Okay, cool.
So you all pull up in Copperhead. Am I missing anybody other than Bulwark?
Jeb?
Junk job, you're right.
Jump Jeb.
More like skunk Jeb, am I right?
Oh no. Okay. So, you all appear back in Copper Jacket. So those of you who are not from this town, you just see like a very quaint, dusty western town, like something you would see like in a movie.
Wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah.
complete with tumbleweeds and everything.
Hell yeah.
This is the kind of place where if you pulled up to it, its soundtrack would just be like a very lazy, like guitar fucking. It's like, all right,
Just rubs his eyes. Anyone else seeing everything in Sepia Town?
100%. You could definitely hear like an eagle screeching in the background, like a hawk.
Right.
Olive just kind
it
of
was just-
shrugs and just looks at Rufus and is like, maybe things are just different here. He's
Varys
also
looks at
doing
Rufus.
the wah, wah, wah.
Varys looks at Rufus. I thought it was just me, big dog.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's not just my eyes going. So, what's the plan here, folks? We gotta find this Hollow Man creature. And, I mean, why? What's the deal? Bulwark chimes in. I think it's best if we reconnoiter and get all our proverbial ducks in a row. No offense there, Birdman. None taken. We know that he's been here before. We know he'll be back. We don't know that he'll be back, but we know he'll be back.
So as you're having this conversation, a younger looking like a rabbit girl kind of approaches you and just kind of looks at Tuk Tuk and just says, Tuk Tuk, who are your friends?
Tuk Tuk's like, friends, these people saved my life.
Oh, even better. Welcome. I am Thistle, or I am Thistle Wisroot is my name. I'm the daughter of the elder of this town, and any friend of Tuk Tuk's a friend of mine.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Yippee. For that and call drinking.
So,
Yippee.
wee. So she walks over to Varys and just says, "Oh, you seem quite capable, sir. May I ask your name?"
Yeah, my name is Varys. Well, how's it go?
Well, I can't complain. He brought back some of my favorite people. He reaches out her hand for a handshake.
He just goes in for a hug.
Oh, forward, aren't we? Gotta just pass your shoulder, doing like the what was it, like the uppercut hug? You know, like just the two hands going up on your shoulder blades.
Oh yeah.
And then she squats down to
I-
Olive's level and just says, "And who are you?"
Me, Olive is just like, well, my name is Olive. I am from the Feywild, and we're here to help.
Olive, give me an insight check.
You got it, boss.
So when you mention you're from the Feywild, you see one of her ears like twitch really rapidly, and she says, "Oh, how interesting."
You you all right there?
So she kind of looks at you sideways and says, "Oh no, don't mind me. Everything's all right." Give me an insight. See if she's lying. If she's lying to you, Olive, you gotta know.
I feel like she is lying to me, but I'll never know.
Let's see. She could fuck up this deception. She's commoner, so fucking hell she does. Okay, so she looks over at you and she says, "Oh well, I haven't been there in a long, long time. Interesting to meet somebody else from the Feywild here." And she kind of just leans down and asks, "Has she been taken care of?"
Olive is like, who?
So she kind of just like rubs her forehead, not at you. She's just like, obviously stressed at this conversation. And she says, "The witch, the horrible witch. You know the one."
Oh, me whole life, yeah, she's gone.
Oh, you just mentioning her name makes her just like grab her temples, like, "No, please." Wait, she's gone?
Yeah, she's dead as hell, I'm pretty sure.
And that freak that was with her?
Oh yeah, he's gone. He could not let that slide.
You look at her and you can feel the physical weight being taken off of her shoulders. She looks like she's about to cry. She's just like, "No, this can't be. This can't be. Are you sure? Are you positive?"
Olive looks to Rufus and is like, "Yo, back me up."
Yeah, it was crazy. We just put water on them and they just disintegrated.
It melted, really.
Really? I mean, just plain old water from me water pouch here. And I pull it out and jostle around like blah, 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 blah.
So you describe what happens when you threw regular water onto the bar of tactical soap that was around the freak's neck. It just created some sort of weird combination of chemicals that just erased them from existence. She just begins to jump around, click her heels. She is so excited. She picks you up, Olive, by the waist, and just kind of just spins you around, just happy as fuck.
The Olive's kind of like just like patting her back a little bit, like, yeah. Ooh.
She puts you down, embarrassed now. She says, "You don't understand. Well, you might understand, but oh." So she tells you her tale of woe. Basically, the long and short of it is that she comes from a huge family, and that awful witch basically just drove her family in separate parts just to avoid her. She hasn't gone back because she doesn't have fighting ability. She can't deal with this horrific monster. So the fact that you took her out, her family might be able to rejoin again.
Be like, yeah, no, she's gone. We've actually fought her twice.
Her jaw just hits the floor, and she says, "You know what? You are more than Tuk Tuk's friends. You are welcome guests. You are heroes of this town. Anything you need that I can provide, I will give it to you specifically, and you. And if you were there, you too. But not you,
I was laying
stinky
down
man."
fire.
So she says,
Varys hears that information. He's like, Did your family know Olive's family by chance?
she kind of thinks
Just
for
a
a
question.
second, and she says, "No, I'm not familiar with any satyrs. But the Feywild is not a particularly big place. I'm sure maybe we've run into each other in the past. Both of you roll history." Who live?
Olive.
Olive, roll history.
Roll a history. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, so you start talking about your experiences in the Feywild, and you come to the conclusion that you've met several times without knowing it at your dad's place because your dad likes to make toys, and she's got a
He
huge
does.
family, a lot of toys being made. So you more than likely, as a child, helped her pick out toys and things like that. So you have vague memories of each other. You weren't friends or anything like that. You passing acquaintances every now and then. But you two do share the shared memory of picking up your dad's toys.
Hell yeah.
So she kind of just takes your hands again and just shakes them up and down. Again, I'm sorry. I'll talk your ears off all day. I got to go over here to this owl man. You owl man, what's your deal?
Who?
Who?
He gets all up in your face. You motherfucker.
Jeez, all right. What you mean? What's my deal? I'm just traveling around. I don't know why I'm here. First thing, I was in my city. Next thing, I'm in the sewers right under the city. Third thing, I'm here. Well, we have no idea how we got here. We found some type of weird eel spider creepy guy. The fuck did we call him?
He's a Neogi. I think it was like the librarian is what you're supposed to call him, or what he called himself.
So we call him Libby.
Yeah, Libby. That's right.
Nice.
Some type of weird library creature, and fought a whole bunch of fishmen, and now we're here. And now, we have to find this hollow bloke. Wait a minute.
You gotta do that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about this hollow bloke, would you?
So you go through the particulars of the Hollow Man, and she says, "Oh no, that sounds dreadful. I don't know anything about that."
Oh, good. The less you know, the better. Best to stay far away from this thing, from what I can see.
That's what the bear said.
Also, just hit Junk Jeb like fucking Fonzie do a jukebox, projector kicks on. I mean, look at him. It's right dreadful.
So I don't have a token for this guy, but a tall fox-like creature kind of walks up to you. He is 100% what you would think of when you think of like a cowboy furry. Dressed all in black, wide-brimmed hat, trench coat, leather duster, all that. And he kind of just tips his hat over his eyes and he says, "Well, now, it's gotten real lively in this parts, ain't it?"
Rufus, eyes fixated on his hat.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess you could say hat. I mean that.
He sees you eyeing his hat and he says, "You like this hat, son?"
Huh? Sorry? Yeah? What? Yeah? Yes? No? Yes?
He says, "Well, here." And he throws you the hat.
Rufus looks up at him like that kid who got Mean Joe Green's jersey. Like,
Mhm.
oh. You made it, mister?
Take it, put it on. It'll look good on you.
Rufus puts it on over the top hat, over the fedora, over his little Australian hat. It's like the 10-gallon hat, like from Doug Thibodeau, just like stretches over it.
So
I have 4 hats, 3 concealed by the 4th.
You put this hat on, and as you said, the hat subsumes the rest of the other hats, and they all just form one giant tall hat. However, you feel a crushing weight. This hat is not normal. This is most unusual. You're also tormented with visions. I need you to make a very, 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 very crucial wisdom save.
Visions? Visions of what?
I'll tell you
Oh,
when you make your save. Oh,
I got the
Rufus.
19. 14.
That is amazing. So you are,
The rolls.
yeah, no, you are assaulted by visions of things that you're probably not supposed to see. You see demons coming up out of the ground. You see people being dragged, kicking and screaming down the holes. You're seeing things being consumed alive, close-ups of gnashing teeth and tearing meat.
Ah.
And a lesser man would have broke, but not you. So the fox man comes over and takes the hat off your head. Your hat's returned back to normal and puts it back on there, and he says, "Damn, son, you might just be cut out for this."
Hi, hat thief. Give it back. No takesies backsies.
Give it back.
So he looks at you and he laughs and he says, "You know what? Here." He takes it back, throws it on you. You are again assaulted by the vision.
Oh, I see it. I see the visions. Oh, demons, teeth, tendrils. Oh God.
I walk up to Rufus as Varys. I walk up to Rufus and just like, brother, what is going on? Like, why are you freaking out?
Oh, demons, demons, demons.
I reach into my bag. I reach into my bag and I give Rufus a blue mushroom. Here, take this.
Rufus is thrashing.
Maybe this will calm you down.
Oh, Jesus. Gee willikers. Oh, criminy cripes.
So while he's wearing the hat, he tries to eat the mushroom. The effects of the mushroom go completely inert. You are unaffected by any kind of narcotics. If Varys were to put on the hat, for example, his addiction to crack would be completely gone again.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
I just have a moment of clarity in my spasms. I'm just laying on the ground.
Mhm.
I turn and look at the foxman. It's like, Bailey, this is what you see all the time? Go back to it.
So the fox man kind of just crosses his arms and he nods and he says, "Yes, sir, all the time. But that's my job. That's what I signed up for."
I take the hat off and thrashing around, throw it to the ground, like, take it back.
And he says, "Oh, you were just getting to the good part. I
The
thought
good
you
part.
I thought you had it in you, son."
At least I had it on me. I don't know how you wear hats, but
You see him put the hat on, right? He adjusts it, tips it, and everything. And for a brief second, you see him kind of like close his eyes, kind of just stretch out his hands, clench his fists, and then exhale a long black plume of smoke, and then just good.
listen, Mike, that can't be good for you. If you're seeing all that all the time and breathing out black smoke like that, like, get a different hat, mate. I'll give you one.
He laughs and he says, "Nah, son, don't you fret. This is what I do." He reaches over and says, "Pardon my rudeness. The name's Needle."
Nice to meet you, Needle. I'm Rufus. This here's Junk Jib. My compatriots Varys and Olive. Hoof my hooves ah! You can see it with the inflection and everything. It's like a pimp named Slickback.
It's true.
So, Olive, you see this fox man look down at you specifically, and he just, without thinking, just takes a knee and kind of just like touches your horns, touches your face, rotates you around like you're looking at like livestock, and he says, "Huh, this is most unusual."
Excuse me.
Fella, you can't say that. I've seen what you've seen.
He says, "Nah, boy, this is an outsider. She ain't from here, huh?"
None of us are from here.
I was gonna say he's not from here either. You didn't like rotate him around like livestock. What the fuck did I do?
To be fair, I rotated myself like a rotisserie chicken on the ground.
That is true. You did.
He says, nah. He's got what she's got. And he points over to Thistle. And he says, oh, you're from the Feywild, ain't you?
Perhaps.
Ain't no perhaps about it, little lady. You nothing fools these eyes. He crosses his arms and he says, what you doing around these parts? All these. Especially you. You smell terrible.
Dylan.
I don't know, Fox man. We just we came out of a stump and we were here.
So when you mention you came out of a stump, he gets really serious. And he says, one-way exit.
From what Junk Chip determined, yeah, pretty much.
So he waves you over, doing that thing like, come here, I need to talk to you real quick.
All right, what's up?
So he kind of just, puts his arm around you and brings you in close, and he says, son, how much you know about the situation over here? Who sent you?
That's the thing, Fox man. We don't know who sent us. We were just walking along. Things got tricky, and I'm a little drug induced, and we ended up here.
I see. If that's the case, then my work's cut out for me. All right, y'all are free to roam about the city. In case you need me, you know where to find me. And he points over. There's a small hut that I didn't put here on the map, just because it's pointless to have it. It's just a small little ramshackle hut just on the outside of town. And he says, again, name's Needle. If you need anything, let me know. Oh, y'all. And he kind of just walks off.
Thanks, mate. I'll let you know if we needle anything.
He's like, I don't want to say it, but you know what? Points at you as he walks around the corner.
SpongeBob finger guns.
100%.
I was about to say finger guns.
So Thistle continues on, and she says, I'm sorry about him. He's a little eccentric, but he does a lot of good work for the town. Anything that gets close to here that's not supposed to, he makes sure that it stays that way, far away.
Lady, if you've seen what he's seen that I've seen that he saw, you know why he's a little eccentric.
Rufus,
Eccentric.
so as you start talking about that, you realize that there's some sort of a mental block preventing you talking about the demons. Like if you try to consciously think about them, you just hear TV static and you can taste Dr. Perky on your tongue. You're like,
He saw. He saw.
Exactly.
He saw.
Oh no.
Rash jumps over to Rufus. No.
He's like, yeah, he saw tons of, and then tons of. So she's just like,
I saw.
oh no. But she says, well, I'm sure whatever it was quite terrifying. I'm glad to keep it over there. That's fine. Not necessary. But she, again reiterates, what are you doing in town specifically? I thought you were all hunting that Hollow Man or whatever.
Bulwark recants the day's events about how we ventured into the swamp, but we're quickly met with a huge hulking undead beast. And then also, I got paralyzed or petrified, one of those two. And also, this huge, giant, blobular mouth man on two hands.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as these three showed up, these four, sorry, Junk Jib, we all kind of collectively put the boots to them, extra medium style, and they skedaddled. So we need to figure out why are there so many freaks in the swamp.
It's true.
So this will kind of just
Before we
like
go hunting a hollow man.
this will just kind of messes with her clothes, pulling down like the front of her dress, and just says, "Well, you know, the swamp that we live in or that we live by, it's long been held as like a burial ground of sorts, and you know, the Magnum Ferrum is full of crime, so not necessarily our town, but I feel like something awful happened in that swamp a long time ago, and we're left dealing with the consequences."
Doing two accents is fucking with me. I can't remember.
Hmm.
I'll say there was a feller in there who I recognized from town. He went missing about 4 months ago, which is significantly longer than 1 week.
So
Couldn't put my finger on it, but something said this is the same feller.
So you describe the man that you saw, and she says, "No, no, it can't be."
It could be.
You see her looking.
Nose.
You see her looking just utterly forlorn.
Bulwark goes up, puts a paw on her shoulder.
Mhm.
We both turn toward the nearest window and look into it.
She sighs, bracing her forearms against the window. Just, it can't be, Sheriff. This is awful. He was a friend of mine.
I'm sorry, little lady, but it seems that we have some type of horrible pandemic of undeath upon us.
She just she breathes. She breathes out, closes the window blinds. The window disappears, and she says, "Well, if you need better equipment or potions or something, talk to Brahma." So as she mentions Brahma, you see him behind her, kind of just tinkering with something. He says, "Huh?"
You there, Spocky Hog Man.
"That's my name, kinda. What you need, sir?"
Oh, I don't rightfully know now, but perhaps you could help us with some inventions here. Maybe them rabbit fellers could lend a paw or two too. And he gets like, whispers off some like
Mhm.
various traps, bait, sentries.
So Brahma says, "Huh? You know, sir, I ain't rightly thought about none of that. That sounds like a right plumb good idea." So he begins to scribble scrabble all over like a little notepad that he has, and he says, "Huh? And now how you figure that's gonna work, son?"
Well, if memory doth serve, the perpetrator, the hollow feller in question, visited Thatchroot's garden and then made his way all here, there, and even to the town square. So I propose we set up an alarm system, tripwires, bells. If them rabbit fellers, was it the Whistlewick?
Yeah, those licks.
I mean, the Whistlewick could lend us some of those ding front door glyphs.
Hmm.
So we could have some vision to record his whereabouts. We need to get the entire town invested in this. We need eyes and ears everywhere.
Talked or I asked the bunny lady, "Hey, bunny lady, do you what kind of currency system do you guys have around here, perchance?"
Well, sir, we trade in gold, bartering, electrum if you got it for magic items. It really depends what you're trying to get.
Well, I look at Bulwark. If we're trying to upgrade the town's defense system, I think we may need a little bit of money. Money.
And she says, "Well, rightly, sir, I really can't offer too much. We're not a big town. We're a little hamlet, if anything."
I reach into my bag and pull out. Well, Will this work out for you guys? I pull out 1,000 gold.
Oh my! You pull out 1,000 gold, and she begins to just like get woozy on her feet. She says, "Sir, I can't rightly take 1,000 gold. No, 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 no. That's far too much."
Well, I mean, you guys do need a security system around here by the looks of it, so, maybe this will help.
She
Just leans in, puts a hand on her, a feathered hand on her shoulder, like, "Don't worry, we got plenty more. We can destabilize this economy and tens of others."
You're nothing special. So, she takes the gold with both hands, not taking it from you, just forwarding it from the bottom. She says, "Sir, are you sure? Are you sure about that?"
Yeah, listen, the money's no option.
No. All right, sir. I ain't one to look, of course, which horse in the mouth. Oh, she's kind of just, I got the vapors. So while this is happening, a gruff voice kind of just grunts behind you. "What's all this then, eh?" And standing behind you is a boar man. Let's see if I can pull up his Huya here. Live on stream. So he kind of just posts up next to Brahma and he says, "What's all this then? Who's all these people, huh? Back already, Bear?"
Keep trying to do Rufus's voice. Okay.
Mhm.
Listen here. Not listen here. Iron Snout. We encountered a little bit of a technical issue here. It seems to me that we might need a few more additions to our arsenal. We thought we were dealing with one hollow feller, and it turns out we're dealing with multiple hollow fellers, perhaps. We came across horrible, undead creatures, abominations in the eyes of our holy Lord and Savior.
So he crosses his arms and he says, "Well, now that's not all right, Bear. I ain't too keen on that. Only problem
Me
is
neither.
we ain't got that much money, Bear. Our options are limited."
Well, I think we solved it. I think that problem's been solved. And I gesture over to Whisper.
Yeah, Thistle Wistroot. Let me get a PC tab for her.
I gesture over to her enormous sack of money that she's holding.
And he says, "Oh, wait, is that just a literal pile of gold?"
That's what I said. Look at it. It's got the dollar sign on it and everything.
With the dollar sign. Brahma, you looking at this? Brahma says, like, "Yes, sir. I don't see it. That is $1 a due sign."
Just the one comedic dollar sign.
There. It's got the double strike through it and everything. Yay. So they're sitting there, they're just hooting and hollering over this here dollar sign. And this is, they go, "Sir, who are you to be so generous in giving us this little backwards town a bunch of money like that? What's in it for you, huh?"
And I don't come up with a good excuse, and I just shrug.
Rufus says, "Well,
What the fuck?
you see, not that we don't like you or nothing, but this friendly bear fellow here said that he'd help us get back home if we helped him find the Hollow Man. So we figured, if we have a resource, this is ours is yours,
Hold on, give me a minute.
Okay. So,
2 rabbits.
yeah,
They really do multiply fast.
I'm telling you, osmosis. So, Iron Snout just kind of just like grunts and, his arms still crossed, and he says, "Well, sir, I can't rightly look a gift horse in the mouth, as it were. That is mighty neighborly of you. Varys, he reaches out and grabs your hand with a crushing grip and just shakes it firmly. I know you're not here right now, but that's what happened. So he takes the gold from Thistle and just says, "Well, if money's no longer an object, I believe we can get some work done." Junk Jab offers his services and demonstrates his greasy prowess. And he says, "Well, I never seen whatever that was, but any hand's a helping hand, I suppose." So they fuck off back to the gunsmith shop. So while the gun situation is being taken care of, Thistle just says, "Well, I'm gonna be on my way, sirs. Thank you very much for that charitable donation. Mi casa is su casa. Make yourself feel totally at home. Anything you need, let me know. Call Needle, call me. I mean, everyone in this town's mighty neighborly."
Thank you, Thistle. Much appreciated.
And she kind of just nods and little curtsy, just heads on, making her way downtown. You are standing there awkwardly T-posing in the middle of the street.
Alright. Back.
Okay.
What happened?
The boar man gave you a really, really firm handshake. It felt like a vice grip, but he was like, "Thank you. I appreciate it. For all the money."
The money.
The money's mine.
So then I look at Tuk, Bulwark and Bubbles and like, so what about upgrading your things? Well, have we came to a decision on that?
Yeah, the blacksmith and the gunsmith were both here. They saw the literal pile of gold. They crushed your hand, thanking you for it. They took Junk Jeb to the smith, and they're working on the situation right now. The elder Thistleroot, Thistlewistroot, she told you guys you have the lay of the land. You can do whatever you want, obviously within reason. Don't be breaking the law now. And just kind of just went home. So as you're kind of standing there, a female fox person just walks up and says, "Well, now, strangers, this time of day, this part of Magnum Verum, located directly inside my town. What are the odds?"
What are the odds?
Is she a
What,
fat fox?
No. Yeah, Miss Fan of the Fennec Fox.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, did Varys, Olive, and Rufus meet characters from Magnum Verum by chance?
No, this is the first
don't
time meeting
remember.
anybody from here. Nope. Yeah.
Okay.
Olive tangentially knows the mayor, but only through in passing when she was a child, when she was a wee baby goat.
Right.
Other than that,
No,
you've
I
never met
was-
anybody.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I was asking, if not, if we met like the other team from here.
No, you've never met these guys. This is all brand new information. Yep.
All right. And now I forgot what I was gonna ask. Fucking this lady. God damn it.
Is she
Look.
the school teacher?
Yes, she is. So she walks over to you and she says, "Boy, I got your tongue or what?" And kind of just like runs a finger on your chest. "All right now. Miss Fenn is here. She gonna take care of you."
Rufus howls. Woo! Like studio audience.
I look at Miss Fenn. I was like, well, you know what? I would flirt back with you, Miss, but I have a lady waiting for me somewhere else.
So her finger's on your chest and it stops and you hear like the audible female disappointment sound. "All right. I ain't one to poach nothing." Kind of just takes a step back. So what are y'all doing in my town, huh?
Trying to find the Hollow Man.
We don't
Men.
rightfully know.
Like somebody's bubbles. I'm like, I feel like somebody's missing. She was just off to the side.
Off to the side.
So she says, "Oh, the Hollow Man, Bear. Weren't you looking for that? Not like one day's past. You look pretty banged up. Did you meet him?
I was counting the characters. I'm like, I feel like one's missing too. Even though Bubbles is here, I had to count 6 of us. I forgot.
Mhm.
I was expecting one more. Anyways.
Yeah, Jeb's up there in the smithy.
Jeb. Forgot about Jeb.
Mhm.
Well, you see, Miss Flynn, what happened was we went out in that there swamp, and we thought we were ambushing a horrible undead creature of the night, and well, it turns out we got ambushed ourselves by an even horribler creature of the night. That gestures, it was a huge blob type creature with long arms, longer than you've ever seen in your life. All mouth.
So she hears what you're saying, and for whatever reason, all of you, everyone, roll a perception check.
Rolling this shit.
Yeah, roll. You're gonna fight the school teacher. School's out forever, bitch.
Was this a perception?
Perception,
yeah. Escalates immediately.
He's like,
School's
"Don't
out,
worry.
bitch."
I'm about to give you a fucking lesson in pain." Starts breakdancing, kicking everybody.
Oh shit.
So you all describe your horrific experience, and to you, this is a life-altering experience. You're like, you almost died. This is really, really bad. But meanwhile, it just seems cool as a cucumber, not even worried about it a little bit. And she says, "Oh yeah, I know what that is. That's a bloater." She reaches into her bag and just pulls out this big old book of horrible ghoulies, and just kind of just points at one.
Gooblies.
Yeah, ghoulies, not a ghoulies. Gooblies and goblins. Ghosts, gooblies, ghouls, and gas. So she's like, let's see here, bloater. Help. And then just kind of just points at a book entry and just describes basically everything that you did. She says, now you said it was walking on his arms.
Yes, ma'am.
Big old mouth.
Yep.
Green and goobly looking.
Yep.
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Common run-of-the-mill bloater. Ain't much to write home about now. I'm assuming you took care of it.
Tugs at his collar, looks around.
She folds her arms again. Female disappointment sound.mp3. Bear, don't tell me you ran from a goddamn bloater.
I don't run from nothing. He ran from us, a matter of fact. See, what will happen was...
She cuts you off immediately. She grabs your collar. You what?
Well, he ran from us? We were getting beat up pretty bad by that first undead feller, and then he made a horrible shrieking sound, and these other two goons came out of the swamp.
So at that new information, she begins to furiously like flip pages and scroll through things. She says, "No, this cannot be. This cannot bear. Nah, son, you better tell me the truth now. Is that what happened? It ran from you."
Miss Venna, I would never lie. Tell her, Alman. Rufus says, "Oh yeah, we showed up and there was horrible creatures all around, and I don't mean to brag, but I just whipped out these bad boys." He pulls out his gun chucks and does some cool Jackie Chan shit.
Her thighs are clapping together. Ha 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 ha! Yay! Great. So
hey, next thing I know, the first fella, the yelling fella ran, and then the glob fella ran, and the third fella, he wasn't too bright. He didn't really see his friends leave, so he got the brunt of it.
I'll say for sake of argument, you brought back like the claws in the head, and you're like, oh, a reacher, interesting. So she just kind of just takes the corpse parts and just says, huh, all right. Kind of just matches them to things in her book. Yep. That about checks out. Now these types pointed those to the reacher head, dumb as hell. You won't believe how stupid they are, but dangerous. So she takes the severed hands, and you see like the claws, and she says, now you think this is it, but she just pulls down like the meat of the finger. It goes even further, and not only that, it's also covered in like barbs and stuff. And you're like, had he hit you with these things, I doubt we'd be having this conversation. Keep that in mind. These things are dangerous as hell.
Rufus and Bulwark both make the emoji.
One of these things clawed a friend of mine's ass. He ain't sat down in 25 years. No, she says, yeah, these things are incredibly dangerous. You are very lucky you walked away. But she again, very, very like serious now. Like the fact that it ran from you, Bear, that's no good. That means something's controlling them. What else is in that damn fucking swamp?
Whoa, Miss Fina, I've never heard you use that type of language before.
I never need to, Bear. I'm stressed. Oof. You see her like she's absolutely fucking frazzled. She's kind of just pacing back and forth. McQueen, have mercy. Oof.
Calm down, Miss Fina. We have a plan.
You gotta just like chuckles to herself. Bear, tell me your plan.
Okay, less of a plan, more of an idea at the moment.
Bear.
Listen, it can't be a plan unless we have everybody in the town assist us. We need the buy-in of the general population. It's gonna take a village to solve this mystery and rustle up this here varmint.
So she turns to you across her arm. She says, Bear, you know, ain't none of us fighters. At best, you can get Brahmin Iron Snout, but you think old Thistle's gonna get out there and start whooping some zombies? No. And look at me, I am a fine lady. I can't be out there in the swamp. It'll mess up my fur.
See, that's the thing about it. We know that Hollofeller has been here, and we know that he was patrolling in case.
Oh, Bear, don't say that out loud. Oh no, you stop that right now. She grabs her snoot. You gonna scare the town folk. There was quite literally nobody around but her. You're getting everybody up all riled up.
You may not be a fighter. No one else here may be a fighter, but you don't need to be. You have eyes, you have ears, and we have a plan.
And weapons and magic.
And the power of friendship. And this gun I found.
And we have Junk Jeb.
This is true.
And Bubbles calls out, and sleep.
And sleep.
So Feta says, all right. I can't help you on the front lines, but I can definitely help you formulate a plan. Like an actual plan. A real one.
This was a real plan.
I'm sure it was, Bear.
Fingers together.
No, I'm sure it was.
Real hard. Thought it was a good idea.
It's okay. You know what? It takes a village, as you said, Mr. Bear. So she
calls out a plan. We never use a plan. We just go and see and see whatever works.
Blow it up his spot hella hard. He says, "Son, I don't rightly like you very much. First you play with a woman's heart. Now you over here embarrassing your bear friend."
Listen, we just blow everything up. Like this isn't new to us.
He says, well, I would advise you, son, don't blow up nothing in this here town unless you plan on fixing it. Understand that.
I yell at her, well, at least we got the money for it.
Hey, money's one thing, but you can't replace people. You understand me, son?
I mean, we can, but, you know, it's forbidden in air quotes.
He leans in. Son, are you a Sith Lord? Are you trained in ways that most would find unnatural?
Sorry, Miss Fenner, you're asking too many questions now.
Yeah,
I can't answer.
that's what I thought. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Help!
Hey,
Jedi
then are you
Council,
want-
help! Yeah, so she heads home to work out an actual plan to give you specific things about the enemy that you encountered based on the reports that you gave. Before she leaves, she tells you, now, don't feel pressured to go out there all at once. The swamp is very big, very treacherous. You can take it a little bit at a time and keep on coming back. This is probably going to be a multi-stage operation. Don't push too hard now, because if y'all go, ain't nobody going to find you, and nobody going to save you. We can help support you, but if you go down, that's it. If you go down, the town going with it.
So no
Boy,
pressure.
Yeah.
It's a serious look on his face. He doesn't want to lose his town. This is his town. He's the deputy.
Where all the
to
stuff
his
lives.
knowledge. Yeah. So Bulwark wants to chime in and say, well, it's getting mighty late here. I think it'd be best if we all stuck together. I know we all have our humble abodes here, but we could all sleep in my place, aka the police station.
Where is it?
I'm sure.
Follows you on toward his house.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's
Frozen.
up? Oh,
Oh, there we go.
I'll
So-
rustle us up some grub.
so you all spend the night at Bulwark Ironpelt's house. You reflect on the day's events, and you prepare for the coming battle. We're gonna end it here because the next time that we play, we're gonna have a whole bunch of hoo-yah happening. Probably have an upgraded map too, because you'll have spent enough time fixing the place up. Yeah, I'm Violet Paladin. These have been my friends. I'll be back this Sunday for D&D, and then throughout the week for regular guerrilla streams. I'm liking where this is going. I like that you guys take this very seriously with the roleplay. A lot of good stuff happened here. This is good stuff. Y'all did great. I'll be a member of this team. And I appreciate
Face off
everything
with your
you did.
banjo, heal us.
I think you're pretty great too.
Oh, all shucks. Oh, flatterer. Flattery will get you everywhere, son.
That's an inspiration.
You get an inspiration. You get an inspiration.
Hand them out like candy.
Yeah, make sure everyone's rested. Nobody else is hurt, right?
No. I think I got the most of it. Is Took too.
Yeah, Tuk was just getting wailed on. Yeah, no, the next time that we play, this map is going to be updated. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff happening because dropping 1,000 gold on a random poor fucking town, that's straight up on some Masamunsa shit.
For real. Like I said, destabilize the economy.
100%. But yeah, I'm Violet. These have been my friends, and we will see you guys next time.